Really quickly before this video does start, I'm giving away 2,000 credits to one lucky winner. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and comment your IGN down below. And if you guys would, hop on the server using my IP Hxroic.enchantedmc.net. Now enough of the yapping, let's get into the video. We're back with another episode of the solo gen series over here on Hxroic.enchantedmc.net. And if you guys watched the very first episode, you guys would know we did a strategy to go ahead and kickstart us off. We started in the mining world, we got a decent amount of orbs, we switched over, bought some companions in the fishing world, and we are about to hit prestige 25, which is massive. Because if we check out our fishing rod, we unlock the shard greed enchant, and shards are actually super important. The only way to get them is from fishing and unlocking this enchant actually. But from these shards, you upgrade the attributes and they get super expensive, but every single attribute gives you a better enchant multiplier, a better money multiplier, a better coin multiplier. Extremely important for literally all three of the worlds, the farming, the mining, and the fishing. And here in like 25 more levels, we will hit prestige 25. We do have a decent amount of coins actually saved up. Just go ahead and see if we can put a decent amount of levels into it. Okay, there we go. Prestige 25. Now, if we actually do go ahead and look at our rod, we've maxed out bait, maxed out key finder, maxed out coin greed, maxed out treasure as well, and 2.5 billion coins into shard greed, 61 levels. Now, actually, really quickly, what I want to go ahead and do, let me open up this lucky block 5 perk tickets. I'll actually take it, redeem these late keys, throw down some crab traps. Let me actually go ahead and pop a money booster if we have one, and then head on over to the island. It should be being AFK like 24/7. I'm falling, but the alt should still be up there. It's been going for literally over a day. He's gone. Well, that's not good looks. Do I have anything in here even to sell? A decent amount of value. Okay, let me actually go ahead and grab a sell wand, 0.75x boost. And then I also want to go ahead and sell my backpack because you make a decent amount of money from fishing. It's actually the best way to make money once you get a higher prestige. So sell all there, 1.2, is that 1.2 billion? Okay, it was. And then go ahead and use the sell wand in $27 billion that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and place down like the remaining 70 slots, and then we'll go ahead and do some quick upgrades. Okay, they're all down. Go ahead and do slash generator. Go ahead and upgrade the glowstones. Now they all should be tier 16, 1.1 billion to get those all to tier 17, 4.5 to get them all to tier 18. We can do that. 7.6 to tier 19. No, wait, can I actually afford to get them all tier 20? I can. Almost. I literally have 4 more to upgrade for $200 million. That is actually massive upgrades though. We just went from like tier 15 to tier 20 already in today's episode, but I gotta get that all back online. So nonetheless, I am actually going to go ahead and go back to the lake for a little bit and do some more fishing just to finally actually go ahead and gather these shards since we do have shard greed. And then maybe in like a couple hours or so, we'll go ahead and switch it up, maybe go back to mining or even start our quests. I know you get a ton of free slots that way, like a couple hundred even free generator slots and rewards, which it actually takes a decent amount of grinding. Actually, really quickly, I should have a decent amount of perk tickets. I have 35. I want to reroll momentum too because it literally just gives us a 20% level boost. So hope for something better. Momentum 1, no thank you. Enchanter money, magnet 3. Mag 3 is enchant 40%, level 30%. Perk tickets are kind of actually rare to get right now, so I'm probably gonna hold on to that since I don't have any perks yet on my farming hoe. Save it to try to get something good in today's episode there. Yeah, that is it really quickly for this intro clip. I'll go ahead and bring you guys back in a little bit. Yo, okay, massive update. If we look at my inventory, I have gotten my hands on one of the rarest. I don't even know how to get this item. If we hover over it, the universal pet. So first off, shout out to Fremlings. He actually pulled this and gave it to me, and it is perfect because we have one more pet slot remaining. But if we look at what it does, the ability, this will multiply your money, your coins, your orbs, and your past XP all on top of your original pets. Let's go ahead and throw the pet scroll on there. That is now ours. We went ahead and redeemed the pet. You know, we should be able to use these book of rarities, get it all the way up to enchanted. I'm actually out of books of rarity. That is fine because we have a universal legendary plus pet. Throw that on immediately. We have got to get that. Some crazy good stats and a trait in today's episode. Now, besides that, I have been fishing just for a little bit. We have nearly 19,000 shards, which actually isn't half bad. Go ahead and collect our crab traps and throw a few more down. Now let's redeem our light keys. The brand new update actually just went ahead and dropped. If we do slash credit shop, go into bundles. There's the scuba bundle. So you get 1 aquatic companion, a 5x for every single universe, 7 of the brand new loot boxes, master booster boxes, 5 tier 4 totem boxes, enchant crystal boxes. We need that so badly, as well as 15 backpack attachments. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. There we go. And obviously from the new loot box, there is the scuba set, which is actually selling for like 2,000 credits or something right now, which is insane. And I did pull the ocean set, so it'd be so nice if I could pull the scuba. 0.25x boost to the enchant slash coin family, which is exactly what we need. Now here we go. Let's go ahead and throw 2 of them down at a time. We'll also go ahead and get a ton of currencies for every single world as well, which is gonna be massive for upgrades. If we look at our rod, there's a bunch of enchants. I think we have like 3 or 4 enchants to max out that I just don't have enough coins for. Pet slot and 25 tool perks. I actually don't need any pet slots. I have max, so I can sell that for credits. I'll take the tool perks. We might be able to get a better perk in today's episode as well. We're getting some more coins pouches, some crystal boxes, scuba set. There we freaking go, baby. That is exactly what we needed. Go ahead and redeem that. And a book of rarities as well. Actually, let me go ahead and use these on our pets. Now that's mythical, should be mythical plus, and enchanted. We need a ton of books of experience to level that up. There we go. 2 more down. I don't even know what I want at this point. If I get another set, I can actually sell that or even give it away in today's episode. We'll see. Book of experience. Yes, sign me up. Another scuba set. Oh my goodness. I literally called it. 500 credits for new set. Bro, someone was just selling it for 2,000. Not a chance. Final one. Here we go. 25 tool perks. Now, let me open up these totem boxes as well as these crystal box enchants because we do need some good crystals. I literally don't have any good ones on any of our tools so far. Ghost Crystal, Trident, Nuker, Virus, come on, Electricity, all super low percentages. Okay, 95% Bee Swarm. That'll be good for when I get to the hoe in the farming world. The rest of these, I'm not gonna lie, they all suck. And 93% Electricity. That'll be good for mining. Now, totem boxes, go ahead and spam those open. Tier 3 orb, not very good. Another tier 3 orb, pass totem, tier 4 coin. I actually think I needed that. That should be an upgrade, actually. Yeah, it is an upgrade. So throw that on. And actually, as a matter of fact, we have 2.3 trillion to upgrade our generators and place new ones down, but we do have 1 billion coins really quickly in the lake to spend, so I have to upgrade a double fish. Shard greed actually got maxed off camera. Special catch I have unlocked, so I just have these 2 enchants. Let me go ahead and actually dump 23 levels, all 1 billion coins into double fish, and then over to the island. And how much do we actually have in here at the moment? Not much. Okay, we've placed the remainder of our generators down. Now upgrade all those to level 16, tier 17, tier 18, tier 19. Now to get all of these to tier 20, 2.3 billion low-key light. Get all these to tier 21 is still light, tier 22, tier 23. Oh my gosh. Tier 26 in a tier 27. We literally just went from tier 20 to tier 26 and 27, except we're broke again. But that's besides the point. Let me go ahead and actually throw on our scuba set. I'm probably gonna actually head over on into the mine. You guys can see we have got some global boosters for the next day, practically. And I'm still only prestige 13 over here. Bro, almost 30 billion mine coins. Throw 1,000 levels into Ghost and the rest into the Earthquake enchant. 800 levels there. And what I actually wanna go ahead and do is buy some brand new companions. 500 million orbs for 50. That's actually not half bad. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Do I have any books of experience to throw on that new pet? And then actually, let me go ahead and see if I can get a better trait on there. It literally has level cap 2. I have no traits. Hello? What about from the past? Surely I have some from the past somewhere, somehow. More book of experience, book of rarities. Wait, from our milestones, surely we do have some pet traits. Okay, we do. We're getting some more perks, a bunch of credits actually, 100 gen slots, buff 3 right off the bat. I'm actually to keep it, because the other ones I only have like buff 1 on, so maybe I can get upgrades for those too. Come on, give me buff 3, and buff 3. Now we spent a decent amount of orbs on companions, so go ahead and fuse all and then equip best. Hopefully that actually helps out with our level multiplier. We're currently at a 19.68 and we are up to a 23.58. Should help out a little bit once we actually get to the very next block, which should be prestige 15, and I'll probably go ahead and get companions once again. But until then, actually, let's go ahead and pop an orb booster to make as many orbs as possible and get into a little bit of a grinding session. Wait, I just realized I'm here grinding. I should use all of these shards that I have for our pickaxe. So literally, I'm gonna go ahead and spam all these levels. It's not that expensive on gens. We got all the way up to attribute 12 just from 18,000 shards. So 55% orb boost, enchant boost, 60% money and coin. That's definitely gonna help us out. And now I do want to go ahead and actually maybe start in the farm in today's episode as well, because I do want to go ahead and start with quests. And I'm pretty sure the very first one you actually have to start in the farm. So what I might do is go ahead and grind a bunch of orbs now and actually switch back over and do a bunch of shard grinding in the lake before we get to the farm, just so we have a little bit of a kickstart. You don't have to basically start all over from fresh in the farm. So let me save up a little bit. I'll switch over to the lake, get some shards, and I'll bring you guys back here. I don't even know how long, however long it takes, I guess. Okay, boys, we switched over to the lake world. You guys can see I farmed about 11.5 billion orbs, which should be good in the farming world for a while. And now I am actually selling this scuba set. I'm going to try to sell these 2 pet slots as well for credits. I actually just did a deal with Latizon. I know I'm probably getting a low price. I'm selling it for 1,000 credits for a very specific reason. For the very next episode, I have a trade in mind that is going to make a massive difference for us. So all you guys need to know right now, I'm selling it. Shout out to Lad. Thank you very much. Love the videos, by the way. But all you guys need to know for right now is I'm going to go ahead and farm some shards, probably for a couple of hours. And then we're going to switch on over to the hoe and start grinding in the farming world, which, speaking of which, I literally don't have any perk tickets, any enchants, literally nothing. I haven't even touched the farming world. Still 0 crops hit. We are now skipping it to the very next day, and we have done some grinding. If we check it out, I'm actually almost prestige 50 in the 56,000 shards to go ahead and use for our hoe. But first things first, actually, let's go ahead and replace our crab traps. We've literally done so much fishing. Go ahead and place 5 more of those down. And then we do actually have a couple of lucky blocks to use. So a loot box monthly, okay. Some perk tickets and some more perk tickets, which is perfect. Actually, go ahead and throw that down. Over 3 stacks of late keys to use. And then we do have a 12.6 billion late coins, which I did actually go ahead and max out a couple of enchants. So we maxed out double fish, maxed out treasure, special catch, net we can actually max out right there. And then here in 3 prestiges, we'll unlock trident as well. Let me actually go ahead and pop a money booster really quickly. We should have a decent amount of fish to sell in our backpack. Go ahead and sell all. Was that $207 billion? Yeah, it was. And then hopefully our alt is still online. It is. So we should have a decent amount to sell in here as well. Oh my gosh, it's actually full. Yo, go ahead and grab out our sell ones. I didn't realize it would even get full, or I actually sold. And these blocks were not collecting like the past day. Now I'm actually a moron. That's insane. Now they should be gathering in there. But first, really quickly, slash generators. Go ahead and upgrade as many as possible. Upgrade a couple more. But it is finally time if we go ahead and type farm go and switch on over to our farming hoe. Let's actually go ahead and max out the attributes if we can, as many levels as possible. 56,000 shards to use. I don't even know. Can we max it? No, we got all the way to attribute 16. So a 75% enchant multiplier, 80% for money and coin. And we do actually already have 17 billion farm coins to use, so max out speed, and the rest will go into coin greed. We can actually max that out already. And TNT blast, whatever we got left, 2.6 thousand levels. And then let's actually go ahead and use some of our perks. We have 115 perks. We can actually probably go ahead and roll a decent perk. Magnet 3, I'm gonna pass up on it. Magnet 4, please let me just get lucky here. I'm actually getting cooked. I'm almost out of perks. Momentum 4 is a 40% level boost. I actually might take it to start off with. Just gonna want to go ahead and get as many prestige as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some companions here. Literally super cheap, since I haven't even got a single prestige in the farming world yet. Now, really quickly, actually, I want to do quests, because I'm pretty sure we actually start in the farming world. So the first one is at spawn. Talk to Commander Sandro. And then once we finish this one, we can start on the farming quest and get some free. I'm pretty sure it's like keys and like monthly crates. Okay, we finished our starter quest. We got some keys, some tool perks, some gen slots. And now if we start up the second one, it should be in the farm world. Talk to this NPC over here. I'm pretty sure we just have to like farm wheat and stuff like that. Yeah, farm 10,000 wheat, which is light. And then 20,000 potatoes, 35,000 carrots. And then we should be done with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and progress here a little bit. I'll bring you guys back if we go ahead and make any upgrades to our hoe or anything. But for the time being, this is where we're gonna be. Okay, we should have finally finished all of our quests. We go ahead and go back over to the farm and to talk to the NPC again. We hit prestige 15 pretty quickly, actually. About like an hour of grinding, maybe. 15 gen slots, 3 tool perks, a bunch of keys, some pet boxes. We'll definitely take all that. Okay, now that we've actually finished up our quest, if we look at our hoe, I've literally been putting all of our coins into the laser enchant. So 1.7k out of 2,500. But with that being said, we've unlocked the snowball, the Thor, the flash, the barn, the momentum, and coin magnet actually here in 10 more prestiges, which means I need a ton of coins. What I actually might go ahead and do is if we check out the milestones, I should have actually got some credits somewhere along the way, like 100 credits or so. And then I did also go ahead and sell one of those pet slots for 200 credits. So I might actually go ahead and message Eden and buy like 300 credits worth of farm coins, which is like 60 billion farm coins or so, just to upgrade these couple of enchants. This is actually the 3rd time, I'm pretty sure, this episode we've pulled this fireball skin, and it's horrible. Okay, we've got our coins. Let's go ahead and max out laser. And now snowball's actually pretty expensive. But in Thor, we can actually go ahead and max out. I think we want flash maybe, or barn. To actually put like 2,000 levels into snowball, put like 1,500 into barn, and then the rest into momentum. Speaking of which, actually, let's go ahead and get some better companions. We still do have plenty of orbs for mining. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and grind here. I don't even know for how long, couple of hours probably, in the farming world, just to try to catch up maybe to the mining world. Because right now, if we do slash stats, I'm definitely farthest ahead in the lake world. I've caught a decent amount of fish. I'm actually top 50 on the server, and I've done 216,000 ores whereas in the mining world, only 77,000 in crops. So yeah, just want to go ahead and do that quick update clip. I'm gonna go ahead and get back into grinding, and I'll bring you guys back whenever I'm finished. All right, guys, it is once again the very next day, and now I know how I ended off the last clip. I wanted to do a ton of farming, and well, that didn't really last long. I switched back over to the lake because the lake, in my opinion, is probably the most important world, primarily because it is the best way to get a ton of money on the server to upgrade your gens. So with that being said, I've got over 7,600 fish, top 37 on the entire server. We're almost prestige 75. I'm pretty sure we do actually have an enchant to max out Aquaman for like 17 billion coins. Low-key light, we had 33 billion saved up. Now, credit finder at prestige 75. And then look at that, literally doubles in prestiges. Gold catch at 150 and Nautilus at 250. That is actually insane. But we do also have 140,000 shards saved up, and I haven't even touched the attributes in the fishing world. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can actually max them all out and get to level 21, which I don't know if I'll be able to. It'll be probably pretty close. And we are able to max them out. We have literally 8,000 shards left. So 100% enchant multiplier, 200% money in coin. Now we do actually have some late keys to use, a couple of lucky blocks, a bunch of perk tickets, pet special stats, tier 3 totem box. But what I want to go ahead and do now, we've actually upgraded our backpack. I completely forgot I had auto sell on like the entire time I was fishing, but I turned that off, upgraded the backpack. So we've got a decent amount of fish saved up, like almost 34,000 fish. And as you guys know, as you get higher prestige in the lake world, you start to catch better fish that actually are worth a lot more money. Like, for example, this fish right here sells for $500 million per, whereas like this crappy codfish sells for $25,000 per. Nonetheless, we went ahead and enacted a money booster, and if we go ahead and sell all, what is it, $7.5 trillion, that is actually insane. Now, ISGO, our alts are actually offline, but I went ahead and threw a couple of chunk loaders down. Hopefully the alt is back, and it is back. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and pull out a sell wand really quickly and sell all $177 billion. So now what I should go ahead and do is place down the remaining like 350 gen slots. Okay, the rest of the generators are down. Now I'm gonna have to make like a more efficient farm here soon. With that being said, they should all be getting AFK'd because of the alt and the chunk loaders all the way down here at the bottom. But generators, go ahead and upgrade all of those tier 16, upgrade those tier 17, tier to 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So they are now caught up to tier 27. Now, can we get all of those to tier 28? No, we cannot even. We need to upgrade 117 more for 1.7 trillion. Let me go ahead and make sure I don't make the same rookie mistake and sell everything in here again. Everything does get picked up. There we go. Yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna head back to the lake, but that is actually going to do it for today's episode of Gens. We're about to hit prestige 75. So with that being said, we can actually go ahead and prestige coin greed again. We've already got 2 prestiges in that, and then shard greed again as well. Already 2 prestiges there, because it's going to be a fat minute until I waste any more coins. And at that point, I should have plenty of coins to max those right off the bat. And what I also should do is get some crystals. I actually have horrible crystals. Like, definitely selling my progress so far. I got an 83% nets, 5% double fish, 69% trident, and 10% bait. Bro, what is up with these odds? I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on off camera, but thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Gens. Peace out.